Hello, I'm Faye Hatcher and welcome to Cirencester Junior School in the heart of the Cotswolds in Gloucestershire. When's the last time somebody asked you what you think? Today we'll be talking to the children here about issues that are important to you and to me. All of us are bombarded with information and entertainment, but what do we really think about the big issues of the day? Today I'm talking to Aaron, Paige, Charlotte, Samuel, Alexandra and Gus, all aged between 9 and 10, to find out what they think about a selection of topical issues. I started by asking the children what they thought of the recent smoking ban and if they'd noticed any changes.
Well, I've seen a lot of people trying to give up, but really we can't exactly win because inside it's going to get all smoky and horrible, and not everyone wants to eat cigarettes when they're eating their dinner, and they don't want to drink it either. But you can't really win because if you want to go outside in the summer to have a nice meal, you can't really because they're outside smoking. So the thing is, you can't really win.
So are you saying you would ban smoking altogether?
Well, that's a hard one really, because so many people would find it really hard to give up normally, let alone having to be made, and there's not going to be any in Britain or wherever. So it's going to be quite hard. It's a very hard decision, so I feel very sorry for the people who make the decisions.
So 6 months on from the smoking ban, what improvements have you seen?
I do think it's a lot nicer when you're going out for a meal that there isn't smoke in the way. But outside, like, a lot of people spend most of their time outside and the smoke is there instead, so I don't think it's done any good.
I haven't seen many improvements, but it's kind of like you go into a pub, no one's smoking, you go outside, everyone's smoking. I really think that you should do it in your own property.
So it's kind of moved the problem outside then, you're saying? It's shifted the problem elsewhere?
Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Is there any answer to that then, if you've moved the problem somewhere else? What's the answer to that?
I think you should let them know that even though they can't smoke inside a public place, doesn't mean they can smoke more outside. They should just do it the same time they normally would, so it's better for people.
So thousands and thousands of children across the world are still living in war zones, especially in Basra. Can you imagine what it's like to be a child living in a war zone?
Absolutely awful. I couldn't imagine waking up in the morning and the main object in the day is trying to stay alive, because they're kids. They should enjoy themselves, not try dodge bombs and try get out of fights. They should be able to have right education and not worry every day if they can stay alive in the mornings.
If I was in a war zone, I'd be like, I could barely think actually, probably, because I'm like, you just go from living happily to like loads of changes, absolutely loads of changes. It'd just be so terrifying. I mean, the only thing you could be thinking of is staying alive.
The English String Orchestra are playing at Gloucester Cathedral very soon. What do you think of classical music?
I think it's quite boring, to be honest. There's nothing really going on. It's just like do-do-do-do. And I just can't really understand why people like it. I know everyone has different opinions and everyone's different, but I just don't understand how, because it's a strange thing to listen to, because all you're listening to is just music and you're just sitting there doing nothing, and there's no singing involved hardly, and then you get really high notes and then really low notes and you're just trying to keep up with them. It's soothing, all right, but I don't really like it at all. I hate it.
What kind of people do you think listen to classical music?
Well, people who want to be relaxed, people with busy lives, and people who have quite a lot of time on their hands, just soothing and relaxing music.
Are you a fan of classical music?
I'd really enjoy it because I kind of like classical music. I mean, you get so many notes out of this one instrument. It's like amazing.
Is it something that young people would enjoy, do you think, classical music?
I think that some people might enjoy, but I think most people would just go back to their pop.
So what would you prefer then if somebody offered you a ticket to go to a pop concert or a classical music concert?
I go to classical music because
Really?
pop concert can sometimes be really loud, and I'm not that keen on really loud things, but classical can be a range of tones, and you can have a really loud bit, but you know it's going to kind of turn quiet again. So you kind of get more variety.
Definitely pop music. I'm not a big fan of classical music at all.